Good morning, everyone. Before we begin today we have our review for Module 17, and I know in the packet it says to have that tomorrow starts the next set of lessons. Don't do that tomorrow. We're going to do the module test tomorrow. The only thing I want you to do is to go on Ed tomorrow and take the Module 17 test. All right, let me say that again. Go on Ed, take the Module 17 test that's already been assigned. All right, let's get going. I have 6 problems I want to go over today. Okie dokie. The first one, 128 minus 113. All right, let's look at this problem. Remember, we have to figure out if we're going to be regrouping or not. The first, we start in the ones, always in the ones. 8 minus 3, do I need to regroup? Nope, 8 minus 3 is 5. And then I move over to my tens column. 2 tens minus 1 10, do I need to regroup? No, I know how to do 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. And then I move over to my hundreds. 1 minus 1 is 0. So 128 minus 113 equals 15. All right. So that's an example of a problem where you don't need to regroup. You're not always going to need to regroup. You have to look at the numbers and you have to think about it. Let's move on. 849 minus 156. And you'll notice I'm being very careful to keep my numbers in line, right? So let me do this for you. I have my ones right on top of each other. I have my tens in a line on top of each other, and then I have my hundreds. Because if I wrote the problem like this, it's going to be wrong because I don't have my numbers lined up properly. You have to make sure you have your numbers lined up properly in your problem. Let's erase that. All right. Let's solve 849 minus 156. So I'm going to start in my ones column like I always do. 9 minus 6. Do I need to regroup? I do not. 9 minus 6 equals 3. Let's move over to my tens column. I have 4 tens minus 5 tens. This does not say 5 minus 4. Remember, you start reading it at the top. 4 minus 5. I don't know how to take 5 away. If I have 4, I don't know how to take 5 away. So I'm going to need to go to my hundreds to borrow one of the hundreds to bring over. I'm going to cross off that 8. I'm going to make it a 7. And I'm going to bring that 100 over. 4 tens plus 10 tens equals 14. And now I have 14 minus 5. Can I solve that? Yes, 14 minus 5 equals 9. And then I go back to my hundreds. 7 minus 1 equals 6, making the answer 693. I'm doing 6 problems, all that have a little bit of a different type of regrouping. Next, oops, ugh, trying to write sideways. 371 minus 356. And again, I'm keeping my numbers in the correct place value. My ones are together, my tens are together, my hundreds are together. All right, let's solve. First, we start in our ones like we always do, and we read top to bottom. So 1 minus 6. Do I know how to do 1 minus 6? I do not, so I need to come over to my tens. I'm going to cross off the 10, 7 tens, and I'm going to make it 6 tens. And then I'm going to bring that 10 over. So 10 plus 1 is 11. 11 minus 6, can I solve that? Yes, I can. 11 minus 6 equals 5. Now I can come to my tens. It says 6 minus 5. I'm reading top to bottom. 6 minus 5. Can I solve that? Yes, 6 minus 5 equals 1. And then I can come to my hundreds. 3 minus 3 equals 0, making the answer 15. Oh, I think we had another one that equals 15. All right, next, I have 509 minus 248. And again, I have my numbers in the correct place value. My ones are together, my tens, and my hundreds. Let's begin. Reading top to bottom, 9 minus 8. Can I solve that? Yes, it equals 1. 0 tens minus 4 tens. Can I solve that? No, because I have 0. I don't know how to take 4 away from that yet. So I'm going to come to my hundreds. I'm going to cross off that 500. I'm going to make it 400. I'm going to bring 10 of those 10s over, 10 tens over. So 10 tens plus 0 tens equals 10. So now I have 10 tens minus 4. Can I solve that? Yes, I can. Or 4 tens. 10 tens minus 4 tens equals 6 tens. 10 minus 4 equals 6. And now I come to my hundreds. 4 minus 2 equals 2, making the answer 261. All right. Now I have 2 more to go. 300 minus 135. 300 minus 135. And again, look, I have my ones together, my tens together, and my hundreds together. And I'm going to start by reading top to bottom in my ones column. 0 minus 5. Can I do 0 minus 5? I cannot. So I need to come to my tens. But look what happens when I come to my tens. They don't have any there. So I'm going to have to go over to my hundreds. I'm going to cross off that 300. I'm going to make it 200. I'm going to bring those 10 tens over. That 100 I'm bringing over. So now I have 10 tens minus 3 tens. Can I begin? No, because I always have to start in my ones column, and I don't have enough to subtract in my ones column yet. So I'm going to have to cross off that 10, make it a 9, and then bring over that 10. Now I can begin. I have 10 minus 5 equals 5. I have 9. Remember, I crossed that 10 off because I brought one 10 over. 9 minus 3 equals 6. And I have 2 minus 1 equals 1. Remember, we're always reading top to bottom, top to bottom. All right, one more to go, and then you'll be all set for your review and your test. 326 minus 287. All right, let's begin. Again, I've got my numbers in line. I'm going to start with 6 minus 7 because I have to read top to bottom. 6 minus 7, I don't know how to do yet, so I'm going to have to go over to my tens. I'm going to cross off this 2 and make it a 1, and I'm going to bring that 10 over. So 10 plus 6 equals 16. So now I have 16 minus 7 equals, it's a hard one, 9. And now I can come to my tens. I have 1 minus 8. If I have 1, I don't know how to take 8 away from that. So I'm going to have to go to my hundreds now. I'm going to cross off that 300, make it a 200. I'm going to bring 100 over. So 10 tens. So 10 plus 1 equals 11 tens. So now I have 11 minus 8 equals 3. And I have 2 minus 2 equals 0. So the answer is 39. All right. If you do this review today, you'll be set up very nicely for the test tomorrow. I want you to please make sure that you are doing your review today and make sure you take your test in ed tomorrow. Do not forget to take your test in ed tomorrow. I will be grading it. All right. Have a great day. I'll see you for the read aloud tonight and hopefully for the Zoom later today. Bye.